Hello friends, welcome to another PyVarious video. In today's video, I am going to talk about how I revamped my website using Midjourney, ChatGPT and Google Bard. Without any further ado, let's get started. This is the old website, and here you can see that this is a pretty basic website without any fancy animations or colors or anything. It's very minimalistic, and I used only the Django framework to build this. I have not added any of the front-end frameworks, so it's just the backend Django framework with its built-in template system. And I also use the same images for my video thumbnails, so I have not changed anything. So it's very basic, very bland looking. Here is what the new website looks like. So as you can see, there is kind of animations here and there, and then there is parallax effect, and then there is like a gaming vibe to this website. And I get this inspiration from the prompts that I used in Midjourney. Actually, the Midjourney outputted some creative images that has nothing to do with my prompt, so it actually rewired how I think about the website. So I actually come up with this website because of the images that Midjourney produced. So I will be showing you the images that Midjourney gave me and the prompts that I used to generate those images, and then my thought process on how I came up with this website. I decided to use glass morphism because of the images that Midjourney gave me. These are the images, and I also used the Midjourney generated images to change the video thumbnails and the posts. One of the posts is written by ChatGPT, as I have mentioned that in the post itself, and the rest of the post is generated by Google's Bard. But the thing with the other post is that it is generated from the videos itself, so I will show you how that process works. And then there are like these tabs which also has different backgrounds, which also was generated by Midjourney. But I am not using the Midjourney generated images as it is, but I have used Adobe Firefly to edit some of those images, and I will show you how I did that. So that's basically how I revamped my website. And the other fact is that I also used a front-end framework called Nuxt.js to generate all these images, but the backend is still Django, specifically Django Rust framework. So I used the same models that I used in the previous website, but just wrote some backend APIs and then connect that with Nuxt.js. But this tutorial is just regarding how I use these AI tools and not a complete tutorial on how to use Nuxt or Django for that matter. So let's look into the images, let's look into the prompt and how I do it. First of all, let's talk about this hero section. This image was generated by Midjourney. This is the post that actually generated that image. So here you can see the fourth image is the main image that I used here. This image. I used the prompt generate a website layout design for a computer programming block, no text. This image, and I actually enhanced it. I made it larger, and then I used the very subtle prompt to change that a little bit, but I didn't like that any of those. It just butchered it. Then I used the pan down and pan left. So I used the pan down, and here I tried to create some variations of those images, but it didn't work as expected. So I didn't like those images, so I panned down the image, and this is the version that I liked. So this is the final version where as you can see, the second image is also from there. So this is the second image, and then I enlarged that image, and then I panned it to the side, and this is the final image that I end up using. But as you can see, if you look closely, there is some design elements, like some UI elements there. I used Adobe Firefly to actually remove this image. So let me show you how I did that. Here is the Adobe Firefly website. At the time of the recording, Adobe Firefly is version 2, but when I was actually designing the website, it was version 1. So the version 2 has actually improved a lot over the time, but the process is same for that. The thing with the version 2 is that they have minimized the watermark that they add to the image. So they have reduced the size of that watermark. So that's the visual change, and also there was a lot of improvements done to the backend, the generative model that they are using. So let's use the generative fill to actually fill up the place where the UI elements were there. So I'm using generative fill. So I would take that and then I would upload the image there. So this is the image that I used. What I would do is that I would actually brush that portion and then click on generate, and it will automatically fill it based on the background. So it's kind of like an content aware fill feature that is available in Photoshop, but on steroids. So here, incidentally, this feature is also available in Midjourney. I think Midjourney dropped this feature just after I was using this in Firefly. So I will just keep that. Here we can have different versions for that. So just keep that, and then in this part I will also show you how to get rid of that watermark that Adobe Firefly would add to your images, so that you can actually use that in some project. So here I'm using generate again. Oh, beautiful. So it actually filled up the rest of that portion nicely. So this turned out to be much better than the initial version that I generated with the first version. So version 1 of Firefly. So this is actually good. Okay, so I just want some blank portion here. This looks like the initial version that I generated, so I can click keep. So, and here also I think. So now using Adobe Firefly, I have get rid of all the unnecessary elements that I don't want in the image. And then, the problem with Adobe Firefly is that it will add a watermark here in this side, on the left side. So in order to get rid of that, what I will do is that I will just zoom in and take a screenshot of that image. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot there. I will just download that image. It will be adding a watermark there. So I downloaded that image, and I think it is this image. Okay, if you look, you can see a watermark here. This was actually bigger in the first version, but now they have reduced it to a smaller one. I will open this image with GIMP. I will open the screenshot of that image that we took earlier. So let's go to my screenshot folder. I have opened the screenshot in GIMP, and then I will just add alpha channel, and then cut out the unnecessary portions that I don't want. So I think I only needed the left side of the image, so I have cut out that image and I placed this here. And you don't need to be exact, you can arbitrarily place that image, then just edit out. You may need to take multiple screenshots maybe, so that this will be perfectly aligned. So now it looks perfectly alright. So I can just override that image. And now how I use this image is a bit different. You can just use this image as it is, but what I did was I just cut this image into different parts so that I can use that here for the parallax effect. If you don't want to go that route, you can just use it as a hero section background or something. So, and I have done the same with all these background images for all the other tags. Like I have different pages and different images for that pages, and I have done the same thing. So I used Firefly and I also used Midjourney. So Midjourney has this content aware fill kind of feature now, but I'm not sure. I cannot show you that because I don't have the premium account anymore. So that's how I used Midjourney and Firefly to generate the images. Now we can go ahead and talk about the generative AI like ChatGPT and Google Bard, how I used those in the website. Now we can see how I used ChatGPT and Google Bard to generate the posts in this website. So here you can see the welcome post. It's just a post written by ChatGPT. So the prompt is here. So write a welcome post for Pivaris blog which was revamped using Midjourney AI. Tell the people about new post about Midjourney AI and tutorials coming up. So that's just a simple prompt. Here I'm using GPT 3.5 because I don't have premium account. This is the post that it spit out, and this image is also generated by Midjourney, and I just added the welcome text here. And then there is another type of post in this website which is actually generated by Google Bard, and that's a bit different from the post that ChatGPT generated, because this post is not actually written by AI but it is generated by AI. So let me show you what I meant by that. So let's go to the Vim Basics post, and here this post is based on the video that I created. How I generated this is a little bit of a trickery. So let's go to the video. So this is the video that the post is based on. What I did is that I will click the show transcript, and YouTube has this feature that it generates an automatic transcript of each video. This is not perfect actually, will have a lot of mistakes. So I just copied the whole transcript and then I pasted it in Bard, and then I asked Bard to fix the transcript, this transcript. So it automatically does that, so you don't need to ask it to fix that. So it actually fixed it, and then I asked it to generate a blog post based on this transcript. So it will generate a blog post based on that transcript. This is actually original content but generated by AI. So there is like two drafts. So I can use first draft. Okay, I just use that, and then I just asked it to generate a markdown version of this post, because I use markdown to save the post in the backend. So I just asked it to generate a markdown version and then just used it here. So that's all I did here. So this method actually helps you to generate new content based on the content that you have already created. All these thumbnails are also generated by Midjourney. So I just added some text using Inkscape. So that's all I did. So this is basically how I revamped my website using Midjourney, ChatGPT and Google Bard. That's all. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be making videos like this going forward. Please do subscribe. So once again, thanks for watching. Bye.